Why would your best friend betray you? Not a stranger, not a rival. The person who knows your favorite ice cream, your childhood nickname, the name of your first pet. This is a story about two childhood friends, Sarah and Emily, and a letter that arrived on a Tuesday afternoon. By the end, you'll realize the most dangerous poison doesn't come in a bottle, it comes in a whisper. Sarah and Emily met when they were 7. Sarah was the careful one. She planned, she saved, she kept a journal. Emily was the wild one, charming, impulsive, the kind of friend who made you feel like the only person in the room. They shared everything, dreams, secrets, laughter. After college, they rented a small apartment together. The walls were thin, the fridge was loud, but they were happy, or so Sarah believed. Every Tuesday they had dinner, pasta, cheap wine, and they would talk about the future. "When we get rich," Emily would say, "we'll buy a house by the lake." Sarah would smile. She never doubted Emily. That was her first mistake. The letter arrived on a Tuesday, no return address. Inside was a single page. "A distant relative has passed. An inheritance has been left. But only one of you can claim it. You have 7 days to decide who." Sarah laughed at first. She thought it was a prank, but Emily didn't laugh. Emily grew quiet. That night, Sarah found Emily awake at 3 a.m. staring at the letter. "Why would someone do this?" Sarah asked. Emily turned. Her face was soft, but her eyes were different. "Maybe," Emily whispered, "they want to see who deserves it more." Before we continue, if you've ever wondered how to spot a hidden betrayal before it's too late, you're not alone. Dark Mind Stories exist to uncover the psychology behind the masks people wear. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next story might be the one that saves you. Now, back to Sarah and Emily. Day 2. Sarah suggested they split the money if it was real. Emily agreed, but her smile didn't reach her eyes. Day 3. Sarah's journal went missing. "Have you seen my blue notebook?" she asked. "No," Emily said. "Maybe you lost it." Day 4. Sarah received an anonymous text. "Emily has already claimed the inheritance. She's just waiting for you to leave." Sarah confronted Emily in the kitchen. Emily didn't deny it. She just tilted her head. "You really think I would do that to you?" And Sarah felt something cold move through her chest, because the question wasn't whether Emily would lie. It was whether Sarah was brave enough to find out the truth. On day 6, Sarah did something she never thought she would do. She waited until Emily was in the shower. Then she opened Emily's closet. Behind a pile of sweaters was a small wooden box. Inside, her missing journal and a photograph. An older woman who looked exactly like Emily. On the back, handwritten, "Mom, 2019, before she put me up for adoption." The inheritance wasn't money. The distant relative was Emily's biological grandmother. And the "one of you" clause? It was a test. The grandmother wanted to see if Emily would betray her best friend for a fortune. Emily had already said yes. The letter, the texts, the hidden box. Emily had been plotting for months. But here's the final twist. The grandmother left everything to Sarah instead, because Sarah was the only one who never lied. Betrayal doesn't arrive with a scream. It arrives with a smile, with shared memories, with the person who knows your deepest fear and uses it as a key. Sarah lost a friend, but she gained something more valuable. The knowledge that trust is not a gift you give once. It's a mirror you must check every single day. Thank you for listening to Dark Mind Stories. Subscribe if you want to understand the hidden side of human nature. New stories every week. The mind is a dark place. Don't go alone.